everyone. I'm Melissa here, and welcome to your Melissa Moment. Hello, everyone. Melissa here. Welcome to your Melissa Moment, and welcome to Toss It Tuesday. I just need a minute. You guys, I need a minute. You know, out of all the videos that I do during the week, Tuesdays, the Toss It Tuesdays, I think probably are the most impactful because I'm getting rid of things, but it's also the most emotionally and mentally draining because it's a lot. And I've been struggling. And you know what? For me, it's just the time of year. It's just the time of year. It's December. We're getting close to the end of the year, getting close to a new year. I tend to do a lot of self-reflection at this time. Not really because I want to. It's just something that happens to me, which, I mean, isn't necessarily a bad thing. But I tend to get a little depressed. And it's a combination of getting ready for Christmas, realizing how much stuff we actually have. And we have a small house, but every nook and cranny of our house is full. Every cabinet is full. If you watched last week's Tuesday video, you'll know my daughter cleaned out her room. And I was so proud of her because she got rid of so many things. And she actually has a drawer in her room that is 100% empty. There's nothing in it. I don't think I've ever had that happen. Because every other drawer, every other cabinet, every other closet is full. Plumb full. And it's too much. I'm overwhelmed. Now, I have been getting rid of things. I have been selling things. I have been donating things. I have been giving things away. I am in that process. But as we've talked about before, it's such a long process and it can be really difficult. So today's Toss It Tuesday, I don't really have much to show you. It's more of just to tell you. Everything my daughter took out of her room, she took everything out of her room, we literally just took everything in garbage bags and threw it in what I call our mud room, which is basically a little addition that was put on our house before we bought it, where our laundry is and our back door is. And I just threw it all there. So our back door was blocked. We couldn't get in and out the back door if we had to. That's fine. But this past week, I actually went through everything again. Like when she was just getting rid of stuff, in my head, I'm like, just get it out. If she's getting rid of it, just get it out. So that's what I wanted to do, out of sight, out of mind, right? So then we just put it by the back door. And while she's been at school this past week, I have gone through everything and I've taken out things that I think she might still want, even though she said she didn't. And I'm going to keep those for a little bit longer just in case she asks for them again. Then I went through and took out things that I'm like, okay, yeah, we can probably get rid of. And probably it's worth some money, so let's try to sell it. And then I went through and said, okay, like this stuff is just little trinkets. You know, might as well just donate this because there's no sense trying to sell it, right? So I kind of went through and I separated everything. And you guys, that took a long time. That took a long time. And then All the stuff I've been putting up to sell. Now, when I say I've been putting up to sell, okay, I live in Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, Canada. Okay. I typically sell things through Facebook. I have done Marketplace for some things, but I have not had a lot of good success with Marketplace. If you're unfamiliar, Marketplace is kind of like what Kijiji used to be, or for my American friends, Craigslist. So I haven't had a lot of luck on that. But there's a few local to me in Saskatoon auction pages that typically I sell on. Now, the one I've been using for years is called the New Soap. I just call it Soap. I don't remember what it stands for. Saskatoon auction, Saskatoon something auction page. I don't know. Whatever. But you can set like your starting price and all that kind of stuff. And typically I've been selling on that. But recently, like within, I don't know, the last maybe 6 months, maybe more, there's a new auction page in Saskatoon that has started. And it's a little different. It's a 24-hour auction page. So your auction can only be up for 24 hours. The other one, you can have it up as long as you want. And the new one, everything has to start at $1. Everything starts at $1. Whereas the other one, you can set your own starting price. So there's some differences. Now, when this new 24-hour page started, I had really good success. Like, things sold, and they sold for more than I thought they would. And people picked up on time, and they communicated well, and it was great. And I'm like, okay. And like people were putting up things that great value, like things that are probably worth like over $50. And they're putting up starting at $1. Now, they were getting their value out of it. A lot of people would bid up until it was more than 50 or whatever, depending on the item. But I'm like, yeah, this is going to be great. And I don't know what's happened, but I've been using it obviously to put my daughter's stuff up, and I'm just not having any luck anymore. I'm not having any luck, you guys. Like some of it, nobody's bidding on, and it's $1. And a lot of the things I'm putting up there are brand new and good, and like no one's bidding. So I'm like, okay, well, that's kind of disappointing. And then I've had a few things that have sold, but the people aren't picking up. Frustrating, right? And I'm getting excuse after excuse. Oh, my car broke down. Oh, I'm sick. Oh, blah, blah. And it's like, I try to be a little lenient, right? I try to be, but how many excuses? Like, how many? Like, and are you being truthful? Because I'm starting to think you aren't. So it's starting to get a little frustrating, and I forgot how long of a process this is. Because you got to like, sometimes you have to clean the item, then you got to take a picture of the item, then you got to post the item, then you got to wait for people to bid, then you got to close the auction, then you have to communicate with the person that won, then you have to set up a time for them to pick up, then you have to hope they actually come when they do, and that they actually pay for it. And like it's a whole process, and I'm starting to get bogged down in it. I'm starting to get frustrated in it. I've literally got like 3 bins and like 2 garbage bags of stuff that is currently on auction. Some of them actually close. I gotta finish this video soon because some are closing soon. And I'm just like, there's so much. And this is literally only the stuff out of her bedroom. There's so much, you guys. And I'm getting frustrated with myself because I look at it and I'm like, how did I get in this situation where we have so much stuff? Like, I do like stuff. I'm a Libra. We like pretty things. We like nice things. We're typically maximalists. Like, that's just who we are and what we are. Like, that's the core of my being. But on the other hand, I also like clean lines and modern and empty and minimal. And I feel better when I'm in a space where it's minimal. And it almost feels more elegant to me and more luxurious and high end and expensive when there's less things. I don't know if that makes any sense. So I'm having an internal struggle because I'm mad at myself for having so much stuff. I'm mad at myself for the amount of money that I've spent on this stuff. But I like the stuff. So I'm struggling. There's so many things that I bought with good intention of using, and I just haven't. And it's been here for years, and I haven't used it, and I haven't looked at it, and I haven't done anything with it. And I'm starting to get upset and bogged down in that. So I'm trying to get myself out of it. So, yeah. Toss It Tuesday. Right now I'm dealing with auctions. I'm surprised at the stuff that isn't selling. But I'm also getting to the point where I'm getting frustrated, where I just want it out. I just want it out. I just want it out. So I've decided I'm going to try to auction most things, like the things that have value. I'm going to try to auction it twice, preferably on the 24-hour page that starts at $1. If people don't want to buy it for $1, then I guess I just get rid of it because, I'm frustrated. But let me take you. I'm going to unplug you for a second. Hopefully we have enough battery to do this. I'm going to take you and just show you the bins and the bags of what's currently on auction that I'm getting rid of. Okay. Hopefully this will inspire some of you if you're having a mental block of, how to get rid of stuff. So let's come over here. Don't mind my messy house. We're working on it. Okay. So these are the bins. We've got 3 big bins. That blue bag on top is already sold. And then we've got 2 garbage bags beside it. On my table, I also have some things here that I'm selling. Some things I have to take back. We're working through it. We're getting there. Yeah, we're getting there. But it's getting tough. And I feel like giving up. And usually I have pretty thick skin. Usually I don't get bothered by things. Usually I don't care what people say or think. And I know he doesn't mean to do it on purpose to hurt my feelings. And I know half the time he doesn't even realize that he does it. Because if you ask him, he'd be like, I haven't said anything about that in forever. I just don't think he hears himself when he talks sometimes. And it's usually out of frustration. So if my husband is trying to find something, for example, and he's looking and he can't find what he's looking for, he usually gets frustrated and grumbly and says something like, there's too much stuff in here. Why do we have so much stuff? What's this? Why is there so much stuff? And I understand he's just frustrated, but I take that as a personal attack because this is my domain, right? I am the woman of the house. The house is the way it is because of the woman. Let's be honest. So when he says things like that, I do take it personal. And I'm working on it. I don't think you understand how much time it takes, right? So I've thought about that too. I'm like, do I just get a big skid and just literally anything I don't want, just throw and just get rid of it? Or do I try to sell it and get some money back for it? I don't know. Just getting rid of it and getting it out the door, yeah, I could probably do that. I could probably do the whole house in a week. Just get it out. But like I said, a lot of it is brand new. And I struggle. But then I keep thinking, well, maybe it would just be, just get rid of it and just whatever. I don't know. So I'm struggling, you guys. Toss It Tuesday, I'm struggling. I'm 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 struggling in this moment, but I know I just need a few hours to wallow, and then I'll pull myself together and I'll make a game plan. And we're just going to do it. Because I feel like this past year, every Toss It Tuesday, when we clean something or we go through something, I feel like I haven't been as ruthless as I probably need to be. You know what I mean? I feel like I need to be more ruthless. So I think this coming year, we're going to be ruthless and we are going to be like, okay, like this is it. We're going to either do it or we're not, because, you know. But anyway, I'm rambling now. It's been over 15 minutes of me just chatting. Nobody wants that. So that's my Toss It Tuesday. I'm working on getting rid of stuff. I'm hoping that within the next few days, those bins will be gone one way or another. Those bags will be gone one way or another. And yeah, we're just going to continue on, keep pushing through. We know what our goal is, and we will get there. We will. Sometimes there's a bit of a slow down, but we'll get there. So that's it for your Toss It Tuesday. I hope you guys are doing better than I am right now. Let me know. Like, is it just the time of year? Is everyone kind of feeling this way right now? I don't know. Like, I'm excited for Christmas because I love Christmas, but there's also a part of me that's like, oh my God, we're going to have so much stuff again. And we already have so much stuff. Like, you guys, I don't know. Okay. I don't want to depress anyone. I'm going to go now. Let me know, though. How are you guys doing? Better than me, I hope. All right. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.